this is with carbon, and this is nitrogen, and this is oxygen. Okay. Now, this structure is without any hydrogen. We shall see with hydrogen the structures. See, these are the structures with hydrogen. This is carbon, carbon, nitrogen, carbon, 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 oxygen, oxygen, carbon, carbon, hydrogen, hydrogen. The same structure without hydrogen and with hydrogen for our simple viewing. So, nothing important or no difference between this one and that one. So, this is CH3 thrice a nitrogen, we should have a plus symbol CH2, CH2, O, CO, CH3. It is shortly written as OAC, and this is NMe3 plus. Okay. Now we have to look at this point, 5th and 4th position we have to locate. 5th and 4th position we have to locate, and that we shall see it in the next one how this is projected. So, according to this one, this OAC is below and NMe3 is above. Okay. So, now let us see how it is looked into the different Newman projection. So, according to this confirmation, NMe3 is below, OAC is below. Okay, the same here, NMe3 is below and OAC below, and that brings about Gauge interaction. The same thing in when the carbon, front carbon from here it is rotated, and you will get NMe3 plus at the top and OAC at the bottom, and this is called anticlinal. Anticlinal position, anticlinal position, because both the groups are opposite to each other. Both the groups are opposite to each other, and it is far away from the interaction. So, it is anticlinal position, and this is actually trans compound. This is actually a trans compound and also called as anticlinal nature, whereas this one is syn compound and it is clinal, synclinal, and it is having Gauge interaction. So, according to stereochemistry, this synclinal is not preferred, but for interaction with this muscarinic receptor, synclinal is preferred. Synclinal is preferred because it is having interaction of this one, interaction of this hydrogen bonding, and this makes the compound, that is acetyl choline, to take up less stable synclinal position, synclinal conformer, synclinal conformer. Now, let us see the stereochemistry we have seen. Now, what is important for binding of ACH with receptors? So, it is here ester group is important, distance between nitrogen and ester group is correctly it should be, and positively charged nitrogen is important, and neutral carbon atom if present no activity, and big molecule cannot be altered because the hydrophobic pocket is just enough for one CH3 group only, and there must be two methyl groups on the nitrogen so that it fits into the packet, and bigger ester group loses the activity. So, in simple terms, CH3 group must be present and ester group must be present and nitrogen must be positive, and bigger group loses the activity. So, whatever we have studied in the previous minute, it is written here. Say staggered form, eclipsed form, it is not at all stable. Eclipsed form is not stable. Gauge conformer is somewhat stable, and trans isomer is very stable, but the preferred isomer is this one in the case of binding the muscarinic receptor. This is not preferred, this is not preferred, this is not preferred, this is not preferred, and this is completely not preferred, but whereas this is the only conformation which is preferred, even though it is very less stable. One more important point we have to remember, the torsion angle. It is called torsion angle. Torsion angle. This we have to remember what is meant by torsion angle. So, the distance angle between this one is torsion angle, and it is exactly fitting as 68 to 89 for other molecules. For acetyl choline it is plus 77. For acetyl choline it is plus 77, and for other drugs it ranges between 68 to 89. So, what is this torsion angle? So, the back carbon is fixed and this is rotated, and that is found out. How much of angle is needed so that it binds with the receptor. So, that comes around 77 for acetyl choline, plus 77. This is another version of writing the acetyl choline. So, it is syn periplanar, completely eclipsed, so not needed. Synclinal, this is the preferred form for binding, and this is stable but not needed. Anti-periplanar, stable but it is not that much important for binding.